Why hello there. Welcome to Klonoa Door to Phantomile. You can just call me Stent. As you can see, I'm playing this on the Switch version. We'll get more into that a little bit later, but first, a little bit of a surprise announcement. Ta-da! New model, who dis? Yeah, I figured this might also be a good time to try out the new model. Been waiting on this for a while, hopefully it pays off. But for now, let's just get right into this. This cute little stock photo, which is probably used for promotional material. Sing it with me, folks. Wahee! Ah, that still brings a smile to my face, yeah. Hopefully we have no issues playing the Switch version. Or to say vibration, we'll turn that off. Pixel filter, sure. Why not? Yeah, that's fine. I never actually realized this, that little pixel filter before, and I guess just to, make it more in line with the, original game. Yeah, we'll just play. Good at action games. Implying this is an action game. Yeah, we'll just play normal. Start in normal mode. Yep, start in normal mode. Klonoa, Door to Phantomile. It's strange. Sometimes I know I've had a dream, but I just can't remember it. Where do those dreams go? But I do remember this one dream, so clear as though I'd seen it with my own eyes. It's like it's trying so hard to be like the PS1 version, but you can just tell. Also, yeah, this looks so crusty, like it's been deep fried. But yeah, this particular model of Klonoa I do find quite adorable. It's a nice attempt, yeah. Yeah, I think that's the best you could say about it. Not entirely certain if that's how the right angle to pull on, but it worked nonetheless, and congratulations, you've now unlocked a mascot. Model is utterly adorable. Yeah. But our happiness was not to last. Oh no, why is the camera zooming in? Hopefully that's not a sign of things to come. Something about the FMVs in Sprite over the original really gives it a unique charm. I'd agree. There's certain aspects about this version which I'll get into once we actually get into gameplay, but for now... Tails! What am I gonna do with you? What was that? It came from Bell Hill. Sounds like something crashed. It's just like me dream. Let's go and take a look, Klonoa. The Wind Village. Yeah, aside from this looking deep fried, I will say, may as well start off with a bit of my personal history of this series. Mostly started, ironically enough, with watching a Let's Play of the 2009 Wii version. I think it was Brain Scratch, actually. Brain Scratch comms, not sure if you remember them. Back in the 2009 version with its late 2000s anime voice acting. Oh, yeah, it's been a while, so I may not remember all the enemy placements. We're just gonna go light in and see how we do. As you see these cute little Klonoa-like things, which I don't think you actually see outside of this series of levels. But yeah, with the cutscenes and such, it's very clear to be... Ooh. It's a cool perspective. It's very clear that this whole remake is based off the Wii version, and my suspicions were indeed proven correct doing a little bit of research into this particular version. It's like, I get it, but at the same time, there's aspects about the 2009 version, especially compared to the PS1 version, which I... let's just say, think are kind of inferior. I mean, it's still mechanically the same game, it's just a few aesthetic things I think I prefer in the PS1 version. Come on, get up. There we go. Again, it's been a while, so I may end up dying a couple of times. Let's go in here. $240p. Oh, give me a second. Give me a second. No, not that. I think it's because I have preview on. Let's try now. Hopefully that improves things. Otherwise, we may be in a bit of trouble. And let's carry on. Alt, who goes there? Here, up here. Wow. How dare you go for more tower without at least paying your proper respects? Hold it right there. Harumph. Oof. Hey, kid. Shouldn't be sneaking in around here. Sorry. Apology accepted. I'm Baloo, the Mason. So, have you had a look at my beautiful LaFace outside? It's my masterpiece. LaFace? Don't know her, eh? She's a legendary diva who sings the Song of Rebirth. Never heard of her. Kids these days. Voice. You see this tower here? I'm building it so I can reach the Moon Kingdom, you see? That's where LaFace lives. Wow. I wonder if it's really possible to reach the Moon King from this tower. With a love like mine, nothing's impossible! Love? Klonoa, I think we should get going. Right. We gotta go. I see. Well, take care. Well, thanks. So long. Good luck, Baloo. Thanks. Harumph. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if some of these are actually the same voice lines from the PS1 version with how compressed they are. Or maybe that was just, intentional. Well, speaking of this being, the Wii version, I wouldn't be surprised if the anime, the, late 2000s anime voice acting is also in the file somewhere. And it's been a while, so... there we go. Just getting into the swing of things, and... look at this! Multiple paths! Look at this 3D environment 2D platformer game. Isn't this amazing? Do you prefer them speaking Phantomile compared to English? Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. I will admit the English voice acting in the Wii version did take me at least a little bit out of it. Ah. Oh yeah, classic life system as well. Alright. Yeah, as I said, expect deaths. It's been a while. 2.5D, baby! Ah. Old jokes. Yeah, I will admit my, me getting into the series didn't really happen until Klonoa 2, which I'm guessing a lot of people are gonna be really looking forward to me getting into, considering that's sort of the fan favorites, as well as trying out the other games, which are a lot more obscure. I'd love to do so. Oh, hey, Tommy, yeah. Just trying out the new models, seeing how it works. Hopefully it doesn't tank the stream performance too much, and anyways, here's a bounds round. These things just double your gem count so you can get a bigger score. And that's all the villages in this first level. Doing okay so far. Not expecting to get won't complete 100% throughout this, but it'll be nice to aim for it at the very least. There we go, Vision 1-1 clear. Had an anime movie once planned, but it got cancelled. The fabled Klonoa movie. This is the first time I'm actually hearing of this. By all means, tell me more. Depends on the context. Ah. Well, hopefully it's not the most distracting thing, as we listen to the most relaxing track in the history of relaxing tracks. It really does want to make you cuddle up with a plush toy, doesn't it? Anyways. Got all 150 Dreamstones in every level. I will admit, I've never actually done that. And we probably won't be doing so this time. We're just going to see how far we get. No, anime OVA planned 2016-2017, unfortunately canned. Yeah, that does sound rather heartbreaking. I would have loved to see it. I know there was the fan comic, which is pseudo-canon. It's been a while since I've seen that one, though, so may need to go through that one again. I remember it being pretty good, though. Also, yeah, looking especially deep-fried in here. Let's just grab this first. The Klonoa webcomic that got scrapped. Ah, I think that was the one I was thinking of. The official dating sim with Lowen. I've heard something similar, but I don't really recall a lot of the details. I'm mostly just familiar with the first two games, unfortunately. I suppose it's like Kingdom Hearts in that sense, where everybody is really familiar with the first two mainline games, but all the other supplementary material is, by comparison, rather obscure. There we go, no problem so far with that. Made by Andrew Hussey of Homestuck. I will admit yeah, that's definitely the first time I'm hearing of this as well. Anyways, here, fun minecart section. It's just like Donkey Kong, except nothing like it. Really showing off that whole 2.5D thing. Was that the one where she dated the Galaga ship? I think I recall that at the very least, that there was a video about a Namco dating sim where the Galaga ship was an option. It's starting to come back to me now. Yeah, that definitely seemed pretty wild if I'm being honest. Yes, the mandated look, we're in 3D segments. I will admit I kind of wish we'd, I know a lot of people compared the series to Sonic. I kind of wish we, got a game like this for Sonic, to be honest. A actual 2.5D game with the 2D sprites. It's the sort of thing I kind of would have wished, Rush would have been in hindsight. Homestuck is one of the versions of Yeah, I know the whole history of Megalovania. This is the wrong way. I was gonna say, what do I not like Sonic Superstars? No, I don't. I'm fairly certain you're already familiar with that if you've watched the streams of that. That's let's just say it didn't end particularly well. If anything, just kind of disliked a lot of just the latter half of it. I will admit I kind of forgot how tricky this game can be at times. With enemy placement that can really keep you on your toes. It's like I'm actually playing a video game. There we go. Let's see what's in here. Let's see what's in here. Oh, okay, there's alternate routes. They got shields now. Yep. They most certainly do. Gotta say though, every time I hear this music, it just brings a smile to my face as I get sniped by the most adorable looking thing. How dare they interrupt us with game mechanics? I'm fairly certain this is a recurring thing with all the levels in this, how the I have no idea what I was doing there. Yeah, I was gonna say with how all the areas have different sort of instrumentations, whereas obviously this is the Wind Village with all windwork instruments like pan flutes. It really is just one of those small things which just really lend themselves to each area having its own sense of identity. Get over here, you. Okay, gotta go down here to get around to those. Okay. Okay. I'm remembering things now. As I said, it's been a long time since I played this. I think it was, back when Dream Reverie first came out that I played this. It's been a while. Pixel feel is legit. Some of the areas look really bad because of the glowy parts in particular. Yeah. I already mentioned at the start how it looks deep fried. Can actually, yeah, let's switch it off. Pixel filter off. It was fun, and now it just looks like Wii game. With these rat things that look like they're wearing sunglasses. I do kind of forget just how tricky it can be to aim your wind bullets sometimes. You gotta be bang on. Right, where are we now? Where did we end up? Oh. We've finally reached Bell Hill. Shh! Indeed, it is the Diva Lafis. Well done, Joker.
I'm honored, Guardius, your darkness.
Lafis? That's the Diva we heard about. Ah, dear Diva. I cannot allow you to save the world with your little song of rebirth. After all, this world will have no need for rebirth. Once I imprison you in darkness, it'll be destroyed by my hand. Yeah. I imagine this is imagine this looks superimposing as a kid. His mask still looks ridiculous. Well now, my Joker. Where's that pendant?
Sire. This is strange. I can't seem to find it.
What? What are they looking for? He said something about a pendant?
Who are they?
It appears we have some mice. No matter, Lafis is in our hands. Joker, I'm counting on you to take care of the rest.
Yes, sir!
A preview for FF6 eventually? Yeah, I'm gonna need to get a lot of practice into that. Okay, bye.
Oh, come out, my little mices!
We have to go.
Sure.
No, I mean the other way.
Two teensy mice, see how they run. Oh, but this won't do. Who are you people anyway? Oh me, oh my, kids these days don't appear to have proper manners. I've no choice. Looks like you've earned yourself a proper punishment. I choose you, Rongo Lango. It's showtime. Oh, and dear Rongo Lango, watch your behind.
Thanks for telling us the boss's weakness. Yeah, this is one of the most simple bosses, he says as he completely just tries to jumping on me. Yeah, the main thing here is just gotta run up behind him and make sure you hit him in the tail. Hit him in the butt. Unless he's just gonna do a King Boom Boo on me and just not move in the slightest. Compression adds to Guardius's abstract voice. Yeah. Again, I'm pretty certain for the most part this is all voice tracks from the original PS1 version, so I guess the compression would add. I caught you napping. Oh, you can taunt in this, I think. Gonna have to try that out a little bit more.
No! Just you wait. I won't forget this.
Hey, something fell. A pendant? The Diva Lafis and a moon-shaped pendant. Let's ask Grandpa about all this.
Sure.
Oh, Klonoa! You've really done it this time!
What do you mean?
This is a crest of the Moon Kingdom!
The Moon Kingdom?
A mystical kingdom spoken of only in legend.
Klonoa, what about that guy in the tower?
That's right. Hey, Grandpa, is there really a moon kingdom? Perhaps there is, perhaps there isn't. That's not an answer, Grandpa. At any rate, I have a bad feeling about this goddess character who kidnapped the girl. Either way, this is far too much for us to handle. Klonoa, go to Forlock Forest and tell the granny about this. Okay. We'll be back. Off on a merry little adventure. The Moon Kingdom, Yeah, I couldn't resist bringing back the funny Kate Sif accents. Unfortunately missed a couple of them, but we have to move on. Division 2-1. I'll be honest, I'm not entirely certain how long this is going to go on for. I just figured, oh, you know, this would be nice to crank out. Deep in the dying forest. Okay, this is just, you don't get a taunt button like you do in Klonoa 2. That's a shame. Already this is a weaker entry than Klonoa 2 in my eyes. And now we get introduced to certain enemies which you can only, catch by jumping, otherwise they're invincible. Also very narrow platforms. I will admit, I am kind of surprised that they actually still retain the live system. Considering how more modern platforms are just doing away with such things. Like, I'm fairly certain Sonic Origins, you don't have the live system, or at the very least it's optional, a sort of classic mode, which is just not even the actual game that it's based off, it's just the same game, except in a 4:3 aspect ratio. Alright. I was gonna say, can I make it? Can I make it? The answer is sort of. Come on, there's gotta be some of interest up here. I guess not. Let's carry on. But yeah, the whole funny Kate Sif voice. I know a lot of people sort of envision Klonoa with the more British accent after the volleyball game, which I haven't played either, unfortunately. It feels like a lot of the Klonoa games are particularly obscure and around where I live. Plus, yeah, more incredibly precarious platforming. Not gonna be doing extra vision. Ah! Maybe? Question mark? Not sure if it's something like you could realistically dedicate an entire stream to. I mean, I guess if I have a lot of trouble with it, but I don't remember having too much trouble with it when I played this in the past. Get out of here. Look at this. Wow, look at the camera. It's transitioning between the dimensions. It's really using all the PS1. Yeah. Like I said, probably gonna have a tough time with this. Just, I keep forgetting how little range there is on Klonoa's little flutter jump. It really is just sort of the range you get it is practically, it's weird. It's like it's too short for when you need it to be long. And a lot longer than you expect when it isn't. Also, basically no height from it. Let's try this again. I I dread to imagine how the Sun Kingdom's gonna go at this rate. Also didn't realize these things are completely invincible. Let me just grab this real quick. It is kind of cute how all the different kingdoms have their own separate citizens that you have to save. It's like details which you'd expect to be the bare minimum. Insert joke about being a Sonic/Pokemon fan here. It really is just suffering. It's just... I know I'd want to keep this to Klonoa related, but considering all the comparisons people make between Klonoa and the Sonic series, I feel as though it's, to some extent at least, it can't really be helped. At least I can outrun you. Okay, let's try this again. Let's see, can't go this way, can't go that way. It really does feel as though I'm a little stuck here. Ow. I don't think Klonoa has ever really made a profit. That's a shame. And honestly kind of mind-boggling considering just the cult following this series has gotten. Really gotta think about how exactly we're gonna get over there, because otherwise I feel as though I'm just gonna be going in so... Oh. Oh. Ho ho. Again, as I said, it's been a while. Need some backseating. This particular segment, just so we aren't just wandering around here for too long. I wouldn't normally ask, but again, it has been a while. Just saying, it's... You can tell it's bad if we're getting lost and confused at this particular point in the game. Also, you, sir, are annoying me a fair bunch. Okay, touch for... Okay, just gotta go back up to the locked door. Okay. I keep forgetting about that cutscene trigger. Just forget... Oh! Lock on the door. Need a key to get there first. Also, it would be nice if I could just not suck at the game. Thankfully, at the very least, extra lives seem to be fairly aplenty, so it's not too big of a deal. There we go, there we go. Stop! Eh? Intruder! Who are you? Wait a second. I'm Klonoa from Breezegale. My grandpa sent me. I'm on my way to see Granny. Oh, sorry. Strangers wandering around recently. Strangers? Doorway picture of key. Need key. Use this key. Okay. Thank you. But one key, one door. Forget not. Got it. Then farewell. Just love how they're just running around with, like, straight up forks. Anyways. There we go. I love how big the key is as well. It's like wearing it on his back like a Buster Sword. Okay, back on track. Checkpoint reached! If I remember correctly, it's 100 gems per extra life, right? Let's have a look. Yep. I knew it was a system like that. Also, I think I'm gonna need you, so if you just hurry on over here. Or, you know, just terrorize me some more. Gotcha. Now, let's break open these. I think the orbiting one is... Yep. I'm starting to remember. They really do go all out with the whole 2.5D thing here. Just enemies in the background, enemies in the foreground. They really pulled out all the stops with this. It's just such a shame that I died. Klonoa has acquired the Keyblade. Everything we've done, maybe it's been for nothing. What am I supposed to do if I can't use the Keyblade? Yeah, the whole... I will admit this whole Scottish accent thing for Klonoa is mostly just a meme for me at this point after the whole Ket Seth thing from FF7. Just I can't help it at this point. People seem to like the accents for some reason, so I'm just stuck with it. I don't even think it's even that good. But everyone seems to like it for some reason. It's like how creative a lot of the, I suppose, unique enemies are here with these swinging monkey-type enemies. It's just one of those things that I miss from video games like this, when they actually have unique enemies themed around the area you're in. I know it seems like a fairly basic thing, but, again... Coming off of Sonic, where it's mostly just, oh, it's the same egg pawns you've been fighting, which stand completely still for most of the part, and buzz bombers. You remember buzz bombers from Sonic 2? Imagine being a Sonic fan. Yep, suffering just like Klonoa is right now. Yeah, it really feels like they really pulled all the tricks to just make this game into just marketable plushies. Which die constantly. I'd rather we not get a game over here. We've got to be real quick on the jump. There we go. Ripperede. Oh, hello. I gotta say, despite all the deaths, these levels do seem to go by quite quickly. Are you thinking of going beyond here?
That's our plan.
No can do. The fairy tree is withered, so you can't go any further.
You mean we're stuck here? Hey, who are you anyways?
I'm a soldier from Jugbot, the Water Kingdom. I was on an official mission to see Forlock's granny. But it looks like I'm stuck here now.
Say, did something happen in Jugpot?
That's a matter of the kingdom!
Oh, come on.
didn't realize that these guys seem to just have crab claws. And we thought Granny could restore our king somehow. King? Restore? Metal Gear? Nothing, never mind. It's not safe out here for little kids, you should go home. Something's strange. I wouldn't have something to do with Guardius. Yeah. Well, anyways, it looks like we can't go any farther. So maybe we should go to Jugpot. Let's go. Yay! Vision 2-2. Welcome to Jugpot. I think this is the only mission that actually takes place in Jugpot, weirdly enough, I think. Beyond the backwards waterfall. Yeah, I think this is one of my favorite levels in the game, in all honesty, just from all the, just from visuals. Hey, look at me, I'm Jeebus. This waterfall! What about it? Whoa. It's flowing backwards. I see, that's why Water's Forelock has been cut off. And the forest trees have been withered. But how? Let's go to the castle. I didn't know, Hupo. When did we suddenly get to Hollow Bastion? Really cool foreshadowing that Klonoa seems to know very little about the world and the land. Ah! Yeah. Despite having memories of living here with... That's getting into things, though. Also, one little thing that I've noticed about, this version of the game, in particular with the UI, I like the fact that the hearts actually look like they have liquid in them. It's just a weird little detail. Not sure why they decided to go with that, but it looks neat. It's like the sort of thing I'd more expect from something like Zelda with health potions. Oh, see, I completely forgot just how tight the platforming is in this game. I think I'm more sort of used to the second game, but I think that's also the case there as well. Just super tight. Something cool I noticed, also haven't played this game in a long time, but the plots just stick with you. Oh yeah, definitely. It's one of the charming things about Klonoa. It's stories that stick with you. No matter, regardless of how painful they are. Yeah, let's... It's a shame I can't go that way, so I guess we're just gonna have to go this way. I hope we can pick up all the extra stuff in there. If we can move, there we go. Fairly easy so far with all the natives. I call them villagers. Not sure if that's the correct term. Also, could have sworn there was another one in here somewhere. Let me go have another look. Ah, there was. You... Am I gonna die again? I'd rather not. Reason Joe Cat made the whole video on Klonoa, so yeah. I remember seeing that. It has been a while, though. I think I'm gonna have to to go back out and come back in again. You know, these things could, speed up a little bit. There we go. Can I actually fit... Oh, I can. I've ripped the platform was coming this way. There we go. There we go. Damn it. It's gonna be real embarrassing to get a game over this quickly. But, don't fancy our odds at the moment. There we go. There we go. There we go. All's right with the world. Yeah, it's super weird just seeing how, this really does look still like a game you'd see on the Wii. I'd say the art style makes up for it at the very least, but still. Definitely sort of get that, vibe from this. So like Pokemon in a way, except more endearing. There we go. There we go. I keep saying that, and we should stop. Also, fairly certain those things can kill you, so... Probably best if I just stand still a little bit, and this is gonna be awkward. Yeah. No matter though, no matter, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I suppose it's just a matter with all the extra lives we have, just muscling through it all. Tish. Yep. Hopefully as time goes on I'll learn to be a bit more careful with how I proceed with this, but that thing nearly took my head off. This area also kind of reminds me of Cool Edge Holoska, the Unleashed stages on the Wii, just the cave segments mostly. Probably should stop comparing to Sonic, but it's hard. Okay. Could have sworn I can make it over there, but I guess not. Okay, gotta go this way first. I see what you're doing, game. I will admit, I was definitely quite excited to get to playing Klonoa 2, but I know that's probably gonna be a while. Also, you have fun water slide section. Whee! You can just feel the speed in these sections. This is the... I am approaching the limit. Yeah, you can just alter your speed with the control stick just to help getting all these gems a lot quicker, but we won't be doing that. We won't be doing that. We'll just be getting terrorized with this massive shield move. Adorable at the same time, menacing. Silver going into a loop so type of fast. Yeah, that just reminds me of this one Sonic short from a while back of Silver just trying to go through a Green Hill loop and failing. And then you just have Eggman who just runs up and just passes by the loop like he's playing a 3D game. That was funny. I have been bamboozled. I am betrayed. Also, I still forget just the range on this thing. It's just strange. There we go. And in good time, too. I just can't help but wonder what a lot of these levels would have actually looked like on the Wii version, to be honest. I mean, not the Wii version, the PS1 version. Silly me. I can't help but wonder what it would have looked like atmospherically. Also, yeah. Wait a minute. I hear something. Help me, please. Someone push the switch. Yes, the obvious looking switch over there. Did you get that, audience? One of your own why someone want to pick a Klonoa and ask someone who it was. People thought it was a Sonic OC. Ah. Yeah, I can definitely understand that pain. Also, yeah, this area reminds me a lot of... I said this a lot when I streamed Superstars as well. Lagoon City really did seem to take a lot of inspiration from this place. Oh, thank you, I'm solved! No problem. What happened here? Well, a bunch of weirdos came here and messed up the castle. Could have been Guardians. If we go into the castle, I can take you there. Really? But can you save my mommy? I want my mommy back. What do you mean back? Some sort of evil spell, I know it. Okay, gotcha. We'll give it a shot. Thank you. Up on my back. I imagine if this was a second game, you'd actually get to control Corral. I'm Corral. Nice to meet you. Same here. I'm Klonoa. I'm Hupao. Nice to meet you, Corral. Just thinking Corral is in Golden Corral. British meat wads. Not quite what I was going for, but I can see it. It's just the funny Demon Kids voice I put on. So this is the castle. Who goes there? Who are you? I'm Seedolf, the king of this castle. Ah, so you're that brat the mighty Guardius spoke of. Guardius. I knew he was involved. I'll put you in your place. Your time is up. Pamela! Ah yes. The most fearsome of names for the most fearsome of beasts. Pamela! You're mine, brat! I remember how this particular fight goes. I think. For some reason he just decides to bounce on the balls. No idea why. Come on, I can grab it. There we go. But yeah, very bad performance on my account, I must say. Just gotta thwack him. Hey, this kind of reminds me of Lava Reef Zone. I'll stop it with that now. Just... I couldn't help but think it. As I died. Yeah. Definitely not going well. I think that's how you're supposed to do it normally. You're just supposed to catch him as he jumps. Really gotta be in your A game for this. Really gotta commit to a lot of these jumps. It really feels like the sort of game where you can't really afford to be careful, otherwise you just get screwed. Just gotta commit. Also, I remember the Wii version of this whole arena looking a lot darker. This whole game just feels like it has this sort of digital look to it. If that makes any sense. Come on, I don't have all day. Also doesn't help that a lot of the spike balls just get in the way of my shots. You really gotta wonder why he still does this. I mean, he would have thought it's probably not a good idea to get close to this one. There we go. Problem solved. And after beating her up a bunch, she turns into a goldfish. Eek!
You call yourself the king of Jugpot and get beaten by this brat! Gutless! Useless, hopeless! I'll be back! I'll be in touch! Ooh. What am I doing here? I see. So I was under a spell. Cast by that Guardius character. I don't know who he is, but it's clear he's plotting something against the Moon Kingdom. In that case, Forlock's Granny is in danger. Granny knows the ancient legends. She should know something about the Moon Kingdom. Stop staring at me with his big old eyes. That's why Jugpot's water was made to flow backwards, to kill off Forlock Forest. What a tangled web that schemer wove. Klonoa, we have to get back to Forlock. Ahem. But as you return the water back to normal, the withered tree should come back to life. Corral! Your alarm! Allow Corral to take you back.
Back to Klonoa, Mama's back to normal now.
Great, that's a relief. Thanks for your help, Corral. Let's get going. Okay, let's go.
Trailer shot. I read Schemer as opposed to Schemer. But yeah, I think that's the only level that takes place in Jugpot, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, move on to the next area. Vision Free 1. I think what's weird is that we spend the most time actually on the, in this tree kingdom. Well, here we are again. A lot more sprightly this time. Also, Corral must be super strong if she's able to just go against the current like that. Thank you, Corral. You're very welcome. Ta-ta. Yeah, that's a cool way to start off a level. Also, light pop in. We get introduced to these fun little springs. You gotta time your jumps on them in order to get them just right. I think there was also a boss in Klonoa 2 based off of these springs. Could be wrong. Just remember a lot of Klonoa 2 being a lot more cinematic. Well, hurry up then. Guess I got over this way. I think this is where we also get introduced to the armored moves. We have to hit them twice in order for them to work properly. Hello. You alright? Looks like the bad guys are up to their usual tricks. You, not bad ones. I'm Klonoa from Bleasgale. Here, you're free. I just realized I have, like, chicken feet as well. Saved! Many thanks. You're welcome. Me, God of Gondola. Pod's copy! Yikes! They've heard of an order to scroll over the game to go with little JK. Ah! That annoying brat again! This leaves me no choice. Okay, guys, make sure to hide the key to the door somewhere nice and out of sight. Don't just stand there! Now, gondola work. Really? Thanks a lot. Long ahead, long trip. Be careful. Yeah, thanks. Alright, and now as I'm led to assume this whole path is just filled with enemies like these annoying spider enemies. I think I just take the granted how tricky the this game was, to be honest. Like, I mostly remember the second game, but this game just lot trickier with seemingly more aggressive enemies. Well, this ain't good. Gondola? You betrayed me! I am betrayed! I think it's gonna be awkward trying to get to... Oh, never mind. I was gonna say, how am I gonna unlock this egg here? So much for out of sight. Yeah, this key really is massive. It's the size of Klonoa himself. Okay, there is a thing up there what I need to get. Alright. You coming with me? You're in my way, sir. What is the hitbox on this enemy? Alright. Now we really get the 2.5D in action. Wow, the background becomes the foreground. Hey, this reminds me when I was playing through Metal Madness in the hit game Sonic Mania. Don't think I don't see you over here, my friend. Also, I am desperate for health at this point. Or a checkpoint, that's, I'll happily take that as well. Does this gondola move anywhere? Guess not. Uh-oh. I think I'm in trouble. Spring Moose, can you come back? Can you come back for a second? There we go. Just need your help for a second. Need your help for another second. I'm in trouble. I'm dying here. I suppose that's another thing about this game. I may be doing bad, but at least know it's not the game's fault. It's just me being bad at it as opposed to just having to wait several hours only to get unlucky. Yeah, as you can probably tell, I'm still a little salty about what happened with Superstars. It's like, aside from the Zest's inclusion, it just seemed like the easiest game to get right, in my opinion. And yet going through it was, after the first, like, half of the acts, is generally quite a miserable experience. As here, I'm still having a blast. The bosses don't take forever. And the music isn't a disconjointed mess. All is well. Oh yeah, I knew... I had a feeling something was in this flower. There we go. It just seemed too conspicuous. I suppose that's the key to finding a lot of the things in this game. Just look for things that look conspicuous. Oh no! How am I gonna get out of this one? Like that. I'm not sure if there's anything else for me to grab here. It's just, oh, there's just Moo in the way. Okay, I think I see a problem. I say, please let there be a regular enemy over here. He's even hiding in the tree as well. This is... I love the personality this whole game exudes. Wahee! Okay, another flower over here. Let's see what's inside this one. I'll take that. Yeah, these springs seem to behave oddly when you have an enemy on you. Maybe I'm just doing it wrong. Alright, come with me. I just realized for some reason on this, I'm going off the Switch controller. Jump is on X, which is like Y on most normal controllers. How am I supposed to deal with this this miscreant then, just terrorizing me walking back and forth? It would help if you stood still for a minute. You know what? Come this way. Make yourself a little bit more useful to me. There we go. All is right in the world. Yeah, you need to come a little closer. Come on. I'm waiting. I can wait all day if necessary. You just be a good boy and sit there. While I do this. Figured there'd be another villager hidden away in there. I really need to get some more health. Come on. There we go. There we go. You know what? I can just avoid you. Oh. Well. Yeah, I was kind of expecting that not to go so well. Well, at least we got that. Now we have to go for all this again. Boy. And I don't think I can even jump. I was gonna say I can't even jump over this enemy, but I lied. Just stay still for me, buddy. There we go. Just stay still for me. I love how that one enemy just threw a bunch of spike balls only for the armor mood to just tank them all. I kind of feel these enemies are a little bit disorganized. Just a bunch of happy-go-lucky mooks just trying to do their own thing, stepping on each other's toes. Come on, there we go. I will win in the end. This isn't the right way. The gondola has abandoned me! Please don't let this be the end. Let me out! Aww. And now we're back to this section again. Yeah. Got where I read the game says the moves are almost faultless. Yeah, they certainly look it. Taking a look at that face, you can sort of tell there's not a single thought going in their head of theirs. Unironically head empty. Must be kind of enviable, in a way. Model froze up. Give me a second, give me a second. Let's just have a look, see what's going wrong this time. Oh, that's marvelous. The whole thing isn't responding. Give me a second, I'll try and reboot. Must have crashed, yeah. Already a ringing endorsement for this particular model. Anyways. Let's just hope that we manage to make it through this time and not get lost. Also, can you stop jumping, sir? Please. Okay, the path was over that way. Okay. He's got the jumpies. I think I mentioned this earlier, but I get a lot of people sent to sort of conflate Klonoa with characters like Tails. I'm guessing it's more so the fluffy ears to match the fluffy tails. Ooh, more 2.5D goodness. Let's hope I don't get a game over here. Also, cool fog effects. I'm not entirely certain what sort of name you give this sort of type of character. Characters like Klonoa, characters like Tails. To less of an extent, characters like Rollsay from Deltarune. I get a lot of people sent to conflate them with one another, just never really was certain as to what the term for that sort of character was. Speaking of which, rest assured I do plan on streaming Deltarune at some point. It's probably going to be a while off. I kind of want to stream Deltarune when the full game is out. Though, probably will end up streaming Undertale at some point. It seems kind of a formality at this point. Extremely fluffy boys. Yeah. My understanding, fluffy boys just tends to be the catch term. Okay, you just gotta tap it. Okay, game, I see what you're getting at. Just gotta tap the button instead of holding it. And there's just this guy who's just hanging out to the back here. He's just minding his own business. And yet we still have to end him in order to hit that switch. I think I very nearly fell to my death again there. I suppose it is a little bit of a shame, because I'm not entirely certain with this new design whether I'd necessarily be part of the Fluffy Boys Club anymore. Not sure if that's a designation I'd want, but it's one nonetheless. Okay, so that's how that works. I just realized we actually got all the villagers of this portion, so I think we should be good. It's a dead end, Klonoa. Huh? Who are you? Chichkaba! Eh? Don't worry. That's only for luck greeting. Oh, I say. Chichkaba. We wanna go to Granny's place? What, you after Granny too? No, we're not after her. Good. Granny's house. Taken over. Kicked out, we were. Very frustrating. Taken over? We're too late. Maybe not yet, we aren't. You going? Dangerous it is. Punkura! Rise my platform! Get on. Is it time for a Crash Bandicoot bonus round? Save Granny. Hold on now. Hold on? Ponskapi! Way! Back in the PS1 with the skybox, yeah. I also noticed the background as well. That looks straight out of Smash 64. Not sure whether that was in the Wii version. I wouldn't be surprised if it was. Doing fairly good on the villager front so far. But we'll see if that changes as we go on to Free 2. Again, making pretty good time. Defeated enemies drop lots of dreamstones. Goal! Oh, what a ride. I think I got lumbago after that. And I think this is where we also get introduced to the bomb enemies, which I always used to call bomb pigs, because they look like pigs. There's gonna be a lot of puzzles revolving around these fellas. In both this game and the next one. I think this is the one level where the 2.5D is really pushed to its limits here with the cart... With the, I'm not sure if you'd call them monorails. These things. I also kind of want to make sure we check every area first. And we drew first killing for virus and Bloodstar. Made the kid look like Secunda with the malevolent front. Yeah, that sounds pretty dark. I will admit. Okay. Okay, so you need a key to get over here. Do I need to take this fellow anywhere? Free edgify me. I could certainly imagine. Okay, so we're just back here again. Let's see what's behind door number 3. Okay, this looks more my speed. Watch out, Klonoa bomb! Oh my god, JC. Not again. Amazing. Time has stopped. I think we need to do something in order to get the thing working again. Was inspired by 2000 Newgrounds. Yeah, that makes sense. I've dabbled a little bit in 2000 Newgrounds. I remember the days of the Stick Man. Where it'd be animated versus animator, or the Adventures of Henry. All eyes seem to really be pointing towards just using the Keyblade, huh? Kyrie's inside me? How can I be right? I hate to say this whole area keeps reminding me of areas, but this reminds me very much of one of the levels in Crash Bandicoot. The one where you have to go up this big, massive wall. And I think the ultimate litmus test into me realizing I'm not very good at video games. Very precarious. I guess you should just treat the flutter jump as more just sort of correctionism. More just sort of to position yourself more precisely on platforms like that. Not sure whether I should be really holding the button down for a lot of these jumps. There we go, probably shouldn't have used that. Yoshi, but as a cabbit. Yeah, I will admit this is definitely a lot tougher than I remember it being. Maybe it's just I've grown soft in my age. This is I remember having a lot less problems with this game. Let's see if I can actually make it over there with the moo in hand. I guess not. Wait, hold on. Hold on a sec. Oh. I think I've gotten caught in a loop. It resets me back to the number of gems I have, so it just keeps giving me back an extra life each time. I was wondering, I swear I've gone past more than one life at this point, and I guess, I'm just stuck in the loop this time. Moo, I've come to bargain. I've grown soft in my age, says the rabbit with the six-pack. Yeah, I suppose that's fair. Sort of walked right into that one. As I walked right into that attack. Come on. And that... yeah. Equivalent to being hit on the way out. It's like, who gets stuck with all the bad luck? Me. At least I can be thankful this wondrous occasion where I'm just stuck in this time loop. It's just like the ending of Sonic X, where it just turns into Groundhog Day. And take your stinking hat with you. I suppose, I'm just thinking with the GameCube shot, it's almost like me and Klonoa kindred spirits in a way. In a weird, messed up kind of way. Can I... I was gonna say, can I grab you? And I could. Now I'm screwed. Can I... oh, okay. I wasn't screwed after all. And now my lifeline is gone. Gonna have to be real careful on the way out here. You really gotta time this, get this down right correctly. And remember there was a specific switch puzzle in the last level. Just thinking I'm gonna have a field day with that. Come on, I need you. I said I need you. There we go, there we go. Switch on. And I can go all the way back here. Okay, okay, I see what you're doing, game. It's been a while. I think I'm gonna need you. Yeah, let's just grab that. What is this now? Door shut check, door locked check. Oh, here already? You're much too late, though. So long! The wasp and the hornet population has dropped since Klonoa showed up. Yep, and presumably the pig population as well. They've all our food keeps blowing up! Yeah, these guys are annoying me to no end. Be gone. You. I need you for a second. Also, fairly certain there's a particular thing going on with these enemies, or maybe I'm thinking of another one in particular. Yeah, these are some strange-looking enemies. Guessing they're just weird flying ones that only appear here. I was thinking more of the energy-based ones, which I think come up later. Sort of one thing that I like about the second game as well is just how it plays with a lot of the core mechanic to create this just whole bunch of extra mechanics, like giving Klonoa this super lightning jump when he uses a jump on a specific enemy. I don't think I can go here. Let's just put a bomb on this door. Because why not? Also, we'll admit a lot of the enemy placement does sort of trip me up. Ah, so you do have to time it. Okay. I see what you're doing, game. Just really gotta hole it. Out of the way, piggy! Key? Want the key? Come and get it. You know, if you can. Oh, I'm sure this is going to be the most harrowing challenge yet, whatever we do.
Oh no, how will I ever escape? Oh no, you actually made it! Then gotta fly!
He really is a joker, that one. Man, what a bunch of jokers! This is the sort of thing that makes me wonder why I didn't go for British Klonoa instead, just for Skate Civ Klonoa. I had the worst time in this section. I reckon there's going to be a whole bunch of sections which are going to be a lot rough for it to me. For some reason my copy would nerf my jump height. Every copy of Klonoa is personalized? Not clickbait? Well, gotta go for all that again, I guess. In your own time, game. It felt before as though I was able to move whilst using the wind bullet, but I guess not. Alright, I think you just gotta really, not sure what's going on here. You really gotta have your timing down. And not just jump right into the enemy. There you go. Like, the timing really has to be, like, dead on. Yeah, I think I just got lucky the first time. Now, hopefully, we'll be able to make it back without dying this time. If I can get health back. think the ironic thing about this is when I, my first encounter with a playthrough of Klonoa 2 was from a channel called Scottish Duck. Not sure if you remember that particular YouTuber, it was like yonks ago. Okay, you gotta hit him in order. Yay! What is my reward? Okay, just proceeding with the level as usual. It looks like there's, like, poison gas in there for some reason. Alright. Guess it's time to move. Also, these textures here for these vines. These really look like they came straight out of the PS1. This is the sort of thing I'd expect to see back in Sonic 3. And now with that, all the houses change, and now it's like a completely different level. Well, possibly the only solution is brute forcing. I wouldn't say it's brute forcing, it's more just, actually paying attention. It's musical. You gotta pay attention to the notes. I think next up we just head this way. I'll be honest, no idea how far we're actually gonna get this time. May end up going past 4-2, may end up not. Also, is it me, or does the HUD actually change depending on which area you're in? Like, this area we have gears. I don't remember seeing those in the last couple of levels. Now we just have to contend with this. I'm gonna say though, I do quite like the atmosphere in here with all these lamps. Would win Klonoa or Sora? Neither. They'd be too goofy and goodwill to actually throw a punch at each other. Doesn't help that they probably share the same brain cell. So there's a lot of screeching going on outside, no idea what that's about. Alright, here we go. Let's see what I was gonna say, let's see what hazards await me up here, and it's more of these spiky balls. Come on, I can make it, I can make it. There we go, I made it. And now it's chasing me uphill for some reason. Klonoa vs. Conker. Conker has a gun. I think that one's pretty obvious. As much as I like Klonoa, I am inclined to agree. Winner of that would probably be Conker.
Come on, out with it already! I'm gonna have to hurt you if you don't fess up.
I have nothing to say to you.
Aye. Alright, so that's how it's going to be. Well, old lady or not, you're really going to get it now.
Stop, Joker!
What do you mean, stop, you nasty little pests? Time to take care of you all at once. Take care of him, Gilgboom! Ta-ta, toodaloo! Oh, by the way, watch out for falling objects!
Thanks for telling me the boss's weakness again, Joker. You're really sabotaging yourself here. Remember when Klonoa shot up in a Namco vs. Capcom game and he was like, a quarter of the size of everyone else. Yeah, that checks out. Also quite funny. Also, here's the sink or swim moment where I have to learn how to spring with the minions or just die. This may be where the game over occurs. In your own time. There we go. There we go. I'm gonna say the background here really reminds me of Knight's Journey into Dreams. Oh, I'm dying again! You really gotta be dead on with those as well, huh? There we go. There we go. We're starting to get somewhere. Seems like this one will take 5 hits. Oh, what's he doing? What's he oh. Where is he going? Where is he going? Oh no. Oh no. Not this time. I rebuke you! Oh no, he's doing it again! Please, I'm just a wee little bunny lad. Is it gonna be a thing where I just have to land on the thing while he's doing that? Oh no! I thought he was... I didn't think he was still moving. Okay. Just gotta wait it out, I suppose. Wait for him to stop. Yep. 0 lives. Could this be the end? I wonder. You almost ate me there. That's not very nice. Okay, starting to get more into the spin of things. Like I've finally gotten my group of bosses rough. Considerably. I think I'm just gonna wait for it to do that. Already it looks like we're in the realms of the game over. Oh wait, that actually and that happens. Great. Continue, please. And we have to go for all that again. Alright. Alright. Let's try again. Boss is rough. I'm inclined to agree. In fact, you can speed up the cutscenes in this time. Or, you know, just skip. Yeah, it doesn't help that it was a particularly cheap way to go out. Yeah, what a way to go. I'm inclined to agree. Just realized I don't actually need to come out here. Thankfully this time I know where I'm going, so hopefully it won't take as long. Still though, definitely rough going, I will say. Doesn't help that I keep going the wrong way. Now I remember, I keep forgetting I still need to go in here anyways to get the key in order to move on to the next area. It's like I'm playing an entirely new game with how little I remember of this. But I think the way this is going, this may end up being the last level we get to, which I think is apt because I think it's the halfway point. Keep forgetting it's not this way. Me and my bunny brain. Cats. Yeah, I always used to refer to Klonoa as just a cabbit. Cat-rabbit hybrid. I generally thought cat was just a fun, endearing term which got the point across. Also contains every single word of both names except for the word R. It's super endearing. And I have to go through this segment to get... It's just like a bajillion bad memories came back to me at once. Thought Klonoa was a dog? Yeah, I could see it. I'm sure there's various dog types known for their big floppy ears as well. Also insane levels of patience. Just gotta keep you up the flutter jump, I guess. Okay, there you see improvements. Improvements are being made throughout this whole odyssey. It's like I'm remembering how I used to play this game. Scrap redesign? Oh yeah, I remember. I remember the Wii redesign where he's a lot more edgy. Edgy and without the floppy ears, which I dread to imagine what that's how that would have been received. Can I please grab... There we go. Checkpoint reached. Yeah, we could skip this. We've already seen your antics, Joker. I find it funny that Guardius referred to him with Phantomile as jerk. I thought that was funny when I watched the cutscenes again with the Phantomile dialogue. Everyone just calls Joker a jerk. Kinda makes you feel bad for him, in all honesty. At least to me. It'd also be nice if I could get some health. You wanna know how
You wanna know how I got into this position? My father used to beat me when I was young.
I'm just kidding. Well, another case of walking right into that. Right when I needed health most as well. Out of the way. Now I get to do this whole song and dance again. Really gotta do it at the apex, I think. There we go. Joker impression sounds really good. Well, I certainly hope so. I'm gonna have my work cut out for me when I eventually get to Final Fantasy VI. When I hit Kefka's all over that game. Yeah, I'll just move on. So, like, now have that sort of become the de facto Joker voice now, just, the Mark Hamill voice as opposed to Heath Ledger.
You see, I remember back in the late 2000s when everybody was making all these Heath Ledger Joker impersonations. Of course, back then it wasn't about being funny. It was about sending a message.
Actually, that's more applicable for nowadays, isn't it?
It's not about being funny. It's about sending a message. Everything burns.
It may have just been me having a lot of my spare time just dedicated to just doing funny impressions in my off time. It's gonna be funny when I get to Kingdom Hearts and throw out the Donald Duck. It's probably gonna be bad, but hopefully it'll be funny.
I'm the Joker, baby!
Of course, it isn't a proper Joker impression if I can't actually do the laugh, which, will probably end up taking a lot out of me if I do that, so I'm probably not going to do that. This time, at least. I gotta save something for the Final Fantasy, for when I do Final Fantasy VI. It's weird how easy some of these villages are to get. They're just sort of just along the beaten path. Which I get is sort of the point. Come on, I need my bounds. I need my bounds round. Come on! You really gotta be frame perfect with, not getting hit by that.
What do you get when you cross a jester within a dimension created of lies by the ring that treats him like a comedic relief?
Yeah, that line read wasn't particularly good, I'm sorry. Alright, round 2. I know your tricks this time. Peon. I'm gonna hurry up down here. There we go. Peon. That's not what I intended. Come on, get down here, you two. Yeah, this in particular segment isn't so much difficult now as it is awkward. No! No! Alright, let's try again. Tried to do the Joker movie scene. Oh yeah, don't worry, I got it. I got what you... I picked up what you were putting down at the very least. Just gotta watch the shadow. And not... wahoo when I don't want you to wahoo, Klonoa. Please. You're making this worse for both of us. Yeah. It feels like the springs are really just a coin flip at this point. Doesn't help that I constantly get sniped by the moose. Alright, let's go again. It keeps wahooing when I don't want it to wahoo, please. Klonoa, we're about to die. Klonoa, please. At this point, it's only a matter of time before one of the moves just snipes me. Please! Okay, just gotta have it be a little bit closer to the thing. Maybe not that close, though. Alright, let's go again. Not quite how I expected this to turn out, but if timing on the streaming is correct, then hopefully this should be the last time. Third time's the charm. Come on. It's weird, it's like this part of the fight the springs work fine, but I guess this really is just a timing thing, isn't it? Like, you gotta be holding A as soon as you touch down on it. There we go. I haven't even got to, like, proper phase 3 yet. I'm still struggling on this intermediate phase. The worst part about it is I was so close on that one as well. Please release me. Let me go! It doesn't help that you basically get no invincibility frames as well. There we go. Third phase. Guess it gets a lot faster this time. Yep. Oh. Come on. He's moving too fast. I was gonna say, it probably has to be the case when I just go out to the end of the arena and do it, but... However... Oh, it's even bigger now. This could be the end. I just gotta get one last hit. No, please, please. I was genuinely scared there. There we go. Oh boy. That was too rough. Might take up the mantle of gardening. Granny, are you alright? What a day. You're telling me. Well saved, am I? Many thanks. Oh no, don't mention it. By the way, Granny, Grandpa wanted me to ask about the moon pendant. Yes, I know. Say no more. Dark Spirit returns. Moon pendant, Diva Lafis, and the dream not of this world. It is all according to legend. Legend? The dream not of this world. Legend says, Moon pendant, key to Moon Kingdom. Place offering on Temple of the Sun's pedestals, then path opens. Temple of the Sun? I've heard of it. They say it's a giant temple that floats in the sky. A temple in the sky? How do we get there? Where is Moon Pendant? Grandpa has it at home. Evildoers looking for it. Guard it well. I see, eh? Oh, I found that story most intriguing. Yeah, Joker, you've been spying on us. You sneak. Why, I prefer to think of it as a strategy. So, the pendant's at home, right? Then I'll be on my merry way to prepare one happy homecoming. Granny, thank you so much for the valuable info. So long, adios. Wait. Klonoa, Grandpa's in danger. We have to hurry. Quick, wind ruins, shortcut to home. This way. Got it, thanks. What's a shortcut full of danger? Watch out. Sure. Well, I think after that whole ordeal, jeez Louise, I think that's a good place to leave things off for now. So, next week, hopefully we'll be able to continue on to the latter half of the game. If not, then hopefully we'll get a good ways in and we can end it after 3 streams. Doesn't really matter to me as long as it gets done by the last week of September, because holiday reasons. But regardless, hopefully we'll be able to retrieve the moon pendant and save Grandpa. Until then, though, take care. Bye-bye.